hate men.
Well, she knows she lying. She is lying through
And
her
I
teeth.
hate TikTok. So you know when those two things come together, I'm angry. Let it be known that not all these people are the same caliber of horrible. I just think that they generally have bad takes, but there is a range to them. There are most definitely worse people on TikTok, and there's definitely better people on TikTok. These are just the ones we're going to be talking about today.
It's crazy when you make hateful content and get banned. It's like no one could have ever expected this.
So Sir Ooga Booga stitched this video. Excuse me, it just makes me sick to my stomach to even view this. This girl talking about her experience of having to deal with her birth mother being racist and how that was hard for her. She prefaced it by saying that her birth mother went through an accident that caused her to be stunted at the mental age of 13 while she physically aged. And then this dude is trying to make old girl feel bad about it, being like, bro, like, she can't control it. You're being literally ableist. Ableism is bad.
So true. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Somebody hand me the Time Person of the Year award. Wow, what a statement. What's also valid is racism is bad.
So true.
Whoa.
So truthful.
She just dropped two bombshells.
Factual.
To say my literal birth mother lying to me and saying that I wasn't, lying to strangers and saying that I wasn't black, my birth mother being racist towards me, my birth mother doing these things that caused me trauma, that harmed me. There's nothing wrong with that, and people shouldn't bash the mother and be like, she's the worst person to walk the face of this earth. But that can be like, dang, I'm sorry that you had to experience that from your mother, because nobody wants to have that sort of experience with somebody who's supposed to love them unconditionally. Why is that such a hard concept to grasp? Now it's time to move over to everybody's favorite centrist, Papa Gut.
Bruh.
He has such a catchy username, man. Should I go with Mama Elbow? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna change my user to, Mama Elbow. Kind of contrast from oogaboogashogun, I don't remember how to pronounce it, but he kind of differs from him because Papa Gut, this young, strapping young man, is actually right sometimes. For a man, he's pretty smart. Yeah, he's pretty articulate for a man. Like this one's good.
Hey, what's up, my dude? Saying derogatory terms on TikTok and masking your racism in educational videos. Even though we both know there's no reason for anyone on TikTok to need this type of education.
That's good. Like, maybe I don't hate men. Maybe. But then he goes and disappoints me. Like all men do. This is just becoming a place for misandry? Yeah. Then he got into this little altercation with this one TikTok user who is a pretty popular black leftist on that app, whose name is Aggie, because Papa Gut made an original video where he legit said that Brandon Bernard was a murderer. And then Aggie was like, why would you do that? You claim to be a centrist, but you're literally misleading people and spreading false information in your video, which is wrong, which is upsetting, and you're like scum of the earth. Period. And then Papa Gut made a little response video, and he was like, you seem really emotional about this. You seem really emotional. So I'm sorry if I offended you, but you seem really emotional. Bro, how do you expect black people to not be emotional about how the way the criminal justice system treats black people? To expect a black individual to not feel emotional about that, it's just weird. And to try to take some sense of moral superiority because you don't feel emotional, it's weird. It's not looking right. It's not moving right. It's not shimmying and shaking the way that it's supposed to. We just need to take the internet away from this type of brand of white man, and I think so much good could come from it. Like, just think about it. Think about it. Really picture it and imagine it with me. Come on now.
Imagine all the people.
It will be wonderful. It's time for everybody's favorite. Like, I actually kind of like him. I don't know. He's like kind of cute, and he just has like the biggest forehead and the cutest receding hairline that I've ever seen in my entire life. He is so cute, and I don't know what to do. I'm so shy. Okay. I'm talking about... Come here. Nick Foster Official.
Dang, girl, you all up in my ear, breathing down my neck.
He's so cute and like literally my favorite person on the planet.
I don't care what you say, Nick. You always ask consent before you kiss a girl. Consent's almost always nonverbal.
This is not the serve that he thought it was. I don't even party. I don't even drink. I don't even go nowhere. I stay in the house all the time. But I'm gonna cover my drink when I'm alone because of you. I'm scared you're gonna do something. I've kissed somebody before. And when it happens, both of you guys are in agreement. You just have to like ask. That's it. And it's not weird. If you think it is, I'm worried because you need to go to the registry. Wherever they go to register them.
You're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender show.
Go there. Because person A and person B aren't always on the same wavelength. You see, I'm doing bad waves, but they're at different levels, okay? He has a lot to say about what most would consider a women's issue, and I don't want to hear any of it because he just has... I started glitching and throwing up because what he says is so bad and not funny. This isn't funny. This isn't satire. It's just stupidity, which I know a lot about.
Well, his face, his choice. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just trying to stay consistent in my belief that individuals should have full freedoms over what they do with their own bodies.
People will really say pregnancy is a consequence of having sex, like people can get pregnant any day. Whoa. Because if they knew anything about people who are able to bear children, they would know that there's a fertile window. Open up the Clue app. Download the Clue app right now. Open it up. You'll see there's a fertile window. And during that time is when you're like most likely to get pregnant. If you have intercourse with somebody who can impregnate you during a time where you are not, when the egg isn't ready to drop or anything like that, it won't make it. You will not get pregnant. But sperm can live for 4 to 5 days, so that's why it's a little bit offset. So like, there are intricacies of it. So if you don't know how the body works, if you don't have more knowledge than me, somebody who doesn't even have sex, you do not have the right to be making any claims about any sort of choices. You don't know how it works. I barely know how it works, but I still know more than you. You don't know anything. Just shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Oh my gosh. The thing that makes me most angry about people who try and make claims like this, they be the same people who don't do nothing about racism. What? And then you're trying to compare it to use a slur because you know people can recognize saying slurs is bad. You know people can recognize wearing blackface is bad. We all do that. We all know, like, oh, that isn't good. Yeah, that isn't too good. We can all say that. So you're going with the acknowledgement that racism bad, but you only say racism bad when you're trying to make people feel bad for making a choice. If you're going to use racism as a way to grab people's hearts and make them agree with your claim, I will want you to actually speak out against racism on your platform. Like, actually have a video dedicated to condemning white supremacy, condemning racism, if you're going to use it to further your agenda. Because you can say, this is a joke, this is satire. Satire has to be making some sort of commentary on a political topic, current events thing. It's usually meant to go against the status quo and have people thinking outside of the box. This is the box.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, Tony fuck 12, fuck SWAT.
This isn't going against anything. It isn't new or creative. It isn't even logically coherent. Biggest takeaway: listen to women. Especially if you try to talk about women's issues, especially if you're a man, especially if you're a white man. Listen to women. Because it's obvious some of these folks don't do it enough. Golly gee! I put myself through so much pain for you and you only, so I really hope you liked today's video. If you would like me to do more commentary on virtually anything, I'm totally open to that, so comment down below what you would like me to talk about next. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on social media, please. And I will see you next time. Bye.